What is going on, my friend?
What's going on, bro? Not much over here.
Yeah, just getting a movie set up for my son because he just woke up not too long ago.
Oh, okay.
You already know, father business, time is just an illusion over here.
Yeah, I've been feeling some crazy energy the last couple of days. I was just talking to one of my coworkers and just like, I just had like a heart to heart with this younger cat, and this homie that is, he's got good energy. He's like a high vibrational dude, and then the conversation that we just had just confirmed it. So it was good. It was a good conversation to have with like a coworker. You know what I mean? He's like 18 years old, so I just kind of got to like drop some knowledge and some of my wisdom, try to help him out a little bit.
That's pretty cool, man. Yeah, it's a lot of young bucks out there that's high vibrational, that's willing to learn from the older folks. You know what I'm saying? Those are the ones that I see a bright light inside, bro, and they got something going good for the future. I like those type of young cats. And then you got the other young cats that's just toxic, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, we were talking about some of those guys, man.
Yeah, man. It's just unbelievable sometimes, but there are some good young ones out there, bro. That got potential. You feel me?
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's all about your spirit, bro. It's all about your spirit and your morals and your values, and just like how self-aware are you? You know what I mean?
Facts. Self-awareness is very important for us out here, and yeah, it's a lot of young bucks out there that got some good self-awareness and some good spirits, and that makes me feel good and gives me hope, because I have come across some bad energy in the young people out there, and it's just like, damn. But when you come across the good ones, man, that's what's up, my boy.
Yeah, it's crazy because I'm literally like I treat this homie like he's almost like a little brother, but at the same time, he's really smart, so it almost feels like he's like one of my friends. Like, he definitely listens, when I have to say some shit, when I try to go off on certain topics. Like, we were just talking about like energy scanning and discernment and all that type of stuff, and he was following me the whole time, bro. He's like 18 years old.
That's pretty cool. That shows that he has respect for people that's older than him. That shows a lot of respect right there, and that is definitely a good sign, bro. Straight up. Facts. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
That's what's up, bro. I'm glad that you came across that, and and can just spread the knowledge and wisdom on the youth. You feel me?
Exactly, man.
Man, God is good about here, bro. Let me get this intro knocked out. You feel me?
All right.
Welcome to the Unchained podcast, you guys. This is your boy SpiritWar Mark, along with his podcast partner Sebastian. We always put God first and become your inner lion in this crooked matrix and spiritual warfare, y'all. Boy, listen here. Ooh-wee. Hey, let me grab my book real quick. Grab the book of the topics.
All right.
Get to going. All right.
Let's get it.
Number one, my dude. What do you think about a twin flame up out there somewhere?
Well, I've never really had like too deep of an understanding of what a twin flame is. To my understanding, it's just like somebody else that a soulmate type thing. My ex used to always say that we were twin flames, and that ended up being bullshit. But she would always say like, you're my twin flame, blah blah blah, we can never break up, and all this crazy shit. And like, I never really knew, you know what I mean? I never really knew like what that all meant, but I'm curious to hear what you have to say on it, because then I could probably go off a little bit, because I don't really know what it is.
Twin flame is basically just, a woman out there who's just like you, and you guys are like very, very spiritually intertwined, and it's not a sexual relationship. She likes to read the Bible. You like to read the Bible. You both like to put God first, and it's no toxic or deceitful ass behavior. It's all spiritual elevation.
Okay, yeah, bro. I mean, yeah, that's definitely what I'm trying to attract, and it's crazy. I was just talking to that younger cat about that. We were talking about like different type of females, and I was just kind of comparing, my old self when I was his age to what I'm at now, because I was basically explaining that to him, like if there's any type of female that I'm attracting at this point in my life, the next partner, definitely has to be a spiritual woman. She has to believe in God. I'm not going to mess around and try to hook myself up with someone who I just think is like physically attractive or some kind of like bullshit status, like social status. The next person that I decide to link up with is definitely going to be someone who believes in God, reading the Bible, going to church, putting God first. I would hope that she's putting God first even before me. That's what's most important. And that's an exciting thought to me, bro, because thinking back, I've never really had, I think one of my girlfriends, like in high school, she was a Christian and she believed in God, but I wasn't, into that shit at that time. So, I was in my own, I was lost in my own bullshit, doing all the partying and all that stuff. So I've been with a spiritual girl before, but, now that I am on this path, it's going to be probably going to hit a lot different, when I meet someone else who's also currently on the path. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. That's my destiny. Finding someone who puts God first before me. That lets me know that they have a strong spirit and a strong mind, because they put the big homie first. That's important for all of us. Hold on just a second. Sorry about that. My son lit throwing toys all over the place in the living room. What's going on about here?
It's all good.
But want a woman, that's twin flame like and that put God first before me, most definitely, and is a strong spirited woman, has a strong mind and spiritually elevates, and has an understanding of me for who I am as a person, and not trying to, be on this type of toxic behavior to where she has masculine energy and wants all the attention and all this crazy shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, like I want, someone that, that energy. Like that video, that short of that one woman, bro, that you sent me on Instagram with that beautiful ass hair, bro. Ooh, wee. You remember her? You know who I'm talking about?
Yeah, the one who did the prayer?
Yes, bro. Now that is a God-fearing woman right there. She was just, I don't know, she was absolutely beautiful, bro. Her hair was just crazy, bro.
Yeah, definitely.
Very long.
That's the kind of girl, that's the kind of girl that we need to attract, girls that are into, they're, passionate about, prayer and, whether or not they, I don't know if the female, like, has to, like, be going to church, but, like, you know what I mean? She definitely has to believe in God, you know what I mean? Church is one of those things where, like, I don't know, I have my opinions on it, and, if you go to church, that's great, but if you don't, I don't think that's, like, a game changer, you know what I'm saying? But, like, she's just gotta have God in her life, it's just how it has to be.
Most definitely, bro. Yeah, they have to have God in their life, most definitely, so everything can go right. Because if God is not involved, or at least being spoken about all the time, shit is just not gonna be good. And like you said, man, you don't have to be the type to go to church all the time and all this crazy stuff, but putting God first and having him in your life every day, it builds structure, and that's important.
Exactly, man. And if God is not, in the relationship, that opens up areas for, the enemy to come in and make it toxic,
Yes, the enemy is always standing his punk ass around the corner, just watching everything, just waiting to just jump in. As
Oh, yeah.
the opportunity comes, he jumps in, and then you just have all types of just chaos and just destruction going on, bro. Especially if God's not being spoken about or not put first in the situation.
Yeah. Did you get to see in that video that I sent you about that dude talking about, the enemy and how basically Jesus and God is the only solution?
That Jamaican dude that looked like Waka Flocka, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched that video. That was a good video, man. And talking about coming in contact with the devil personally and all that stuff.
Yeah, I just really liked what he had to say. He was just very vindictive and very confident, and when he was speaking about how God, he was speaking about God and the devil, and basically, he made it very clear that, like, this world is run by the devil. This is his world, and the only thing that's going to fight against that is if you have Jesus and God. That's the only protection that we have. And basically he was saying, like, I really like the part where he was talking about how we think that it's just us, our old self. We think that it's just us. He's basically saying, like, we would leave our house and go and do things, and we thought that it was us in control, but the whole time it was the enemy in control. When we're going out to all these parties and going to the bar and drinking and smoking weed and doing all this shit, and we didn't even realize that we were under his control.
Yeah, he basically Stromboli, a puppet master, puppeteer, and we just be unaware of this. Looking at my old self, he definitely was puppeteering the hell out of me, and I was Pinocchio as hell, bro. And out here lying and shit, not being honest, not putting God first. So my nose was as long as a tree. You feel me? So yeah, yeah, man. That's all the devil, bro. And deceitful behavior and all that stuff. That's all the devil, bro. And, we have to pay attention to this shit. The devil he's definitely out here happy when people self-destruct and put themselves in toxic environments, because that's where he resides,
Yeah. Man, it's just so crazy. Like, it really takes like almost like a smack across the face, from God, whatever that looks like, rock bottom or whatever it is, whatever it takes for you, because just looking at past versions of myself, man, it's just so crazy how that delusion was just so strong. I'm finally at a place where I can kind of see it all clearly, and now it's very clear to me, what action needs to be taken,
Absolutely, bro. Yeah, because looking at my old self as well, was definitely had a very polluted ass mind and was very delusional about shit, and couldn't nobody tell me nothing. It seemed like, what I mean by this, it was just my mind was so toxic to where I just was just stuck in toxic ways, and looking at myself now after doing shadow work and stuff, whenever I come across that negative energy, I shuts it down, because all I want is positive now, but that required a lot of shadow work and self-analyzing and self-awareness, and I'd never had that before. I'm looking at myself getting blackout drunk every day and participating in these parties and hanging around all these bullshit toxic people out here, all these narcissists and shit. And yeah, man, the way I am now and putting God first, it's like the big homie set me free. He set me free spiritually, and now I have a peace of mind,
It's crazy to think about, like, the timing, God's timing. It's like, sometimes I think about it, like, why is he giving me, why does he give me all these experiences, now and not earlier? You know what I mean? I mean, obviously it makes it a little bit more meaningful now that I've gone through all that shit. I've gone through a lot of pain, a lot of suffering, a lot of bullshit relationships, and just like confusion and all that stuff. It's just, sometimes I wonder about like timing, you know what I mean? And like, what I'm getting at? It's just crazy to think about.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're getting at, man. It's just, God makes us, he has us go through, or it's almost like he lets the devil basically torment us and put us through all this bullshit in order for us to wake up and realize that he is the right side to be on. It's almost like, kind of like bizarre the way I see it. I feel like these, God and the devil is like the Democrats and the Republicans in the White House. You know what I'm saying? It's like they both work together, but they're against each other at the same time.
That's crazy. Yeah, I mean, apparently, they say Satan was a god at one point. Do you know the whole story behind that, about how he wanted to be God and all that stuff?
Yeah, and then he got his ass kicked out and had to get shunned down here to Earth.
Yeah, like he was like a really powerful deity at one point, and then he wanted to like take over. Like he was like, no, I'm the big shot around here now, and God was like, hell no, you're not.
Right, for real. He had built up an ego, and he was basically, the mastermind of music. That's why the music industry is so evil, because the devil / Lucifer was controlling all the music in heaven, and
really?
His ego got so damn big to where he just thought he could just take over shit, and God was like, yeah, you tripping, homie. I'm gonna have to kick your ass out. You tripping.
Yeah, he's like, you're on some other shit.
Yeah, God was like, I don't know what the hell you thinking right now, but I can't have you around anymore, bro. You're gonna have to go on your own way. And the devil was like, all right, bet, I'm gonna go down here and just fuck shit up. I'm gonna make everybody just turn against each other. I'm gonna bring lust to the forefront. I'm just gonna make on my nerve. I'm gonna make it Dante's Inferno.
Yeah, he exposed himself.
Yeah, he exposed himself, my boy, and that's what a lot of people are doing nowadays who don't put God first. The demons come out and they expose themselves against people who do put God first, and are operating in the Holy Spirit. It's just like how it was, and back then. It's the same shit now.
Man, it's so crazy that the music thing that you mentioned. The music thing is like, I'm seriously at the point where, like, I know that we both watch a lot of this far out content, with Conscious X and all these characters and things like that, but I'm honestly under the impression that, like, maybe I'm tripping, but it feels like to me at this point with all these rappers, it feels like you have to be a demon to like be a successful rapper. Like in my head, like it's gotten to the point where I feel like every single famous person is like literally like a demon.
Yeah. Yeah, because if you think about it, right? Listen, check this out, right? You know how the word celebrity?
Yeah.
Separate that, it's a celebrated entity.
Damn.
Think about that for a minute. Celebrated entities out here, and people are looking at looking at these rich morons instead of going to God because they're celebrating these demonic entities out here.
But my head looks at it like I'm wondering, like I'm just like, are these people even humans? Like in my literally, like my intuition is telling me that these are literally demons straight from hell.
Yeah, they are, because these entities / demons are just using these meat suits out here, bro. That's all it is. They're using meat suits as taxi vehicles and just driving that shit like a taxi, bro.
Okay, but do you think that these people, like when they came out of their mother's womb, like do you think they even had a birth?
Yeah, I believe they had a birth and stuff, but it seems like everything is planned or they have some type of connection to the industry. So when they grow up and get old enough, they can just jump right in because they already had some kind of connection in the industry. And you know, these connections are never spoken about, but it seems like a lot of these celebrities have someone or some type of, you know, tie into the industry. So when they do grow up, you know, and become an adult, they just become famous as hell because they already had somebody or something that's already involved with this satanic ass industry.
Right.
You know.
You know, the thing that I've realized is like these people, they're so deceitful. I feel like they're just as knowledgeable. This is actually a message that I got today. I feel like these people are just as knowledgeable as guys like us, you know, and they've known about it, you know, maybe even before us, you know, about the spiritual warfare. So like they're very tapped in and they know that it's spiritual warfare as well, but they're on the other side, so they never bring it up so that other people don't realize that what's actually going on. So they never bring up the spiritual warfare. So they stay like, you know what I'm saying, in the bushes and they're hiding. And the only people that really talk about spiritual warfare are the people that are on the kingdom of the Holy Spirit. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, you know, the people who are on the team kingdom of the Holy Spirit, they definitely speak about it. But the people who are getting paid all this money to deceive the people, their job is to not speak on spiritual warfare because they sold their soul to the devil, bro. Or they're tied in with these super demonic entities, man, who have been here for thousands of years. So it's like they're under oath. They can't speak about this dark energy that they're a part of, you know, because it's all deceitful. So why would they speak on the spiritual warfare things, you know, when their life is basically a lie? You feel me?
Exactly, yeah. They can't be out here like talking about it openly like us because they're the ones that are causing like the harm. You know, they can't reveal their hand. You know, us on the other hand, we can talk about it all we want because we're pushing a different agenda. We're not, you know, we're trying to fight against that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it's pretty deep, pretty dark. You know, I'm just making sure, you know, me and my people in my small circle are basically in the light, you know, on Jesus and God's side, not on that deceitful dark side, because that is just dangerous, bro. You know, it's important to have a soul and have a spirit out here and not be all materialistic and carnal and not have no soul, bro. That is dangerous. And have a bunch of, you know.
Yeah, bro. It's just crazy, man. It's just crazy because, yeah, just more and more I'm just like spotting all these things, and then it's just like, yeah, it's just making a lot more sense now. You know, how they don't speak on it, and, you know, they're just very secretive, and it's fucking weird.
Very secretive. And you notice that a lot of these celebrities that just become famous and sold their soul, they have always got an entourage around them, which is fake ass people. You know what I'm saying? That just give them false validation, you know, and then you notice later on when they start to wake up to all the corruption and shit, they realize that all the people that were around them were fake as hell. Kind of like what we went through, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. If they're not living in Christ, you know, it's all going to, anybody that's not living in God, you know, their life is going to crumble. You know what I mean?
Yes. Because you're living in deceit, you're living in lies, you know, you're not living in honesty. You know, you gave yourself up, you know, you gave yourself up to the dark side because you have no respect.
For bullshit.
Yeah, for bullshit, because you have no respect for yourself. You feel me?
Yeah, they're just clueless. They don't really know. I mean, yeah, they don't know what's going on out here, so they're just completely clueless.
Yeah, not knowing that they're putting themselves down to spiritual death. You know what I'm saying? And people, the devil got control of them spiritually, and it's depressing. You know, they don't have no peace of mind, and their souls are just tormented.
For real, bro. And I'm noticing it more and more in the music, especially this rap music. You know, that's pretty much what it is, bro. You know, there's so much symbolism, and you know, they talk about it constantly. You know, and it's even the artists that you think wouldn't be talking about it. Like, it's all, you know, there's symbolism like crazy. You know, some people are better at hiding it than others. You know, more sneaky and stuff like that. But if you really break it down, it's almost like every major musician is satanic. It's fucking crazy.
Facts, bro. You know, it's just really bizarre. And Kendrick Lamar just dropped a music video with subliminal messaging in it, right? And he was sitting at this table with like rich people with a contract right in front of him, bro. And the way he looked, his ass looks sad as hell, bro. Like he ain't have no soul. And then he signed the contract, bro. You know, he obviously signed the contract, and then it showed him after he signed with all types of fortune and riches, and you know, people all around him and shit. And at first, when they showed him, his face was right, and then he just put on a fake ass smile, making it seem like he was happy, but deep down inside, his ass was tormented.
Bro, I can't stand his ass now. Now that I've been getting a lot better. I've been getting better at exposing a lot of these celebrities, you know, because I'm getting, you know, more knowledge, you know, as we talk about all the time. You know, God's kind of showing me like who's who. And now, you know, I used to love Kendrick Lamar. I thought he was like this spiritual rapper who was progressive and doing all this stuff, you know, for humanity, but he's one of the worst ones now.
Yeah, bro, he's gotten worse over the years, because I remember when he first came out, when he had the high top fade haircut before he got the dreads or whatever, he was dope as hell, bro. Dope.
Yeah, but I mean, at the end of the day, he sold his soul though, so I feel like the whole shit has been bullshit.
Yeah, you're right about that, because yeah, you're absolutely right. It's way worse now, and very blatant and obvious. You feel me?
Yeah, and I got all these, you know, I got a lot of homies that like really like Kendrick. You know, I have like homies, you know, I don't like a lot of like my day one homies and shit. You know, I listen to more. I've always been the guy who like has like rap. You know, a lot of my friends listen to like rock and like folk music and shit like that. And like I've always been kind of like the hip hop dude. But I have a lot of friends that talk about like Kendrick and J. Cole and you know, rappers like that who actually are lyrical and shit like that, and they're still stuck in that trap. You know, they still worship them, like, oh, Kendrick Lamar is the best rapper ever, and I'm just sitting over here like, you know, seeing all this demonic shit. I'm just like, man.
Right. It's like you guys, it's almost like, you know, since you're spiritually awakened and you look at your friends, you just look at them like you guys have no clue what you're looking at right now, type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
They just over there worshiping this shit and like, yo, he's so dope and shit, and you just look at him like you don't even know what you're looking at right now, do you? You have no idea.
I know. You know, I just pray, you know, I feel like it's just our job to, you know, when the time comes to, you know, say something, you know, speak up and, you know, point this stuff out when we can, because it's a touchy subject, you know what I mean? We can't just go up to everybody and be like, look, it's a demon, this guy's demonic, they're all satanic, you know, because these they're very secretive and hidden, and not everyone is tapped in like we are. You know, we're on a whole nother level with this shit, bro.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it definitely can't go up to people and just be like, oh my God, look, you know, you can't be watching this, you can't be watching that, because everybody has their choice on what they want, but it's important to gain wisdom on what we're consuming as people, you know, because it's a lot of deceitful ass shit out here, and it messes up our subconscious without us even knowing most of the time. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah, it's getting to a point, bro, where like I still listen to what I listen to. The things that are pleasing to my ears and my eardrums. Different sounds. But I'm definitely having a moment where like I'm switching it up, and I'm definitely starting to feel allergic to like a lot of the energy that I'm getting from a lot of these hip hop rappers, and I'm getting disgusted by some of them. Like I said, Kendrick and J. Cole is another one that I'm disgusted with.
Yeah, me too. Because I looked up to him at first, and then I realized that he's part of the secret society as well. He's just getting paid to be more of a supposed conscious rapper, but his ass is still a part of it too.
Yeah, like crazy. If you go on YouTube and you do your research, bro, people are exposing his ass too. He's got all these album covers that have devil horns and symbolism and fire and all this symbolism and shit. Bullshit.
Yep. It's all deceit. And yeah, him and Kendrick, they're getting paid to make us think that they're conscious, but how in the hell are you going to be a conscious rapper when you are influencing a huge, massive amount of people out here? There's no way you can be famous without signing your soul over, bro. It's just impossible.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I feel like it's almost to a point where, like, if you don't sell your soul, you aren't going to make it that big. You're only going to go so far.
Yeah, exactly. If you want to get, worldwide exposure, oh yeah, you got to sign that contract in blood, my boy.
Yeah, it's like yeah, that shit is crazy. It's almost like regular people, they're good at music, and then they come up, they get to a certain point, and then somebody contacts them, whether it's the elites or whatever the hell you want to call it, people who run the world, whoever they are. I literally don't even know who they are, but some satanic ass shit, and they'll hit you up and they'll be like, look, we're not gonna, this is our world. We're not gonna let you get that far unless you, work a deal out with us.
Yeah.
It's almost like trying to, like the analogy that it's almost like somebody who's like in the hood and like trying to sell drugs on someone else's block. They're like, no, you ain't gonna sell drugs. You ain't gonna, push that music around here without our permission.
Yeah, that's exactly what it's like, because they did it to Hobson, bro. Because Hobson, I don't know which Ill Mind of Hobson song it was, but he exposed some shit.
Yeah.
They hit him up and said, yo, you done exposed way too much shit in this Ill Mind of Hobson song. So now you gotta do something for us now, because we can't be having that shit out there like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And now, he's obviously out here doing what he's doing, and I don't want to talk about that because we got listeners and I don't know if they're ready for that yet.
Oh yeah.
We are me and you know what he's doing, and it's pretty fucked up. But I don't wanna expose that. People ain't ready for that.
Yeah, that's yeah. It's hard for us to talk about, the really deep stuff on here. You know what I mean?
Exactly, but me and you know what's up.
Yeah, we know what's up. Yeah, it's all bullshit.
Yeah, they hit Hobson up, right, and talked to his ass, and that's why we ain't heard that many Hobson songs no more.
Exactly.
And because he's out here doing something else right now.
Doing something else, Gucci Mane like crazy. The new Gucci, whatever the fuck.
Thanks.
Oh man.
But,
what's the next topic, bro?
The next topic is called blessing blockers, bro. What do you think about blessing blockers out there?
I kind of take this one back to what we were talking about the other day with my friend. Just low vibrational people that aren't on your same frequency, that essentially just try to block you from evolving and growing, becoming more successful and things like that, because You know, you're aggravating their demons. You know, when you're doing the things that are good for you and you're evolving, you know, spiritually, especially going on semen retention, because this happens quick. You know, when you go on semen retention, you start to evolve at a fast pace, so you're going to experience a lot of this stuff because people are going to notice you, you know, changing. They're going to be like, damn, what happened to the old version of you? And you're just shedding, you know, you're shedding old versions of yourself like crazy, like a fucking lizard or some shit. You know, you're shedding old versions of yourself and you're becoming a new person, and it's going to confuse a lot of people, so they're going to come at you sideways because they're still on that same frequency that they've always been on, you know. And so it's difficult, man, and it's important for us to find people that are still, you know, able to accept us for who we are, no matter what level we're at spiritually, whatever frequency. You know, they're still going to be supportive and uplift us and support us no matter where we're at, you know. So
absolutely, bro. You know, yeah, you're absolutely right, you know, because yeah, we have these people that we used to have in our life that's on some low vibrational shit, and then when they see that you have a peace of mind and you enjoy what you're doing and you're happy about it, they try to pull you out of that shit because like you said, it rattles their demons on some weird shit, bro. You know, because they see the success in you and they see the potential in you, and it's like they don't want that to happen. It's like they start to worry about it like really bad, like, oh shit, you know, I'm kind of worried about him now on some weird shit, bro. You know, because you're comfortable in what you're doing and it makes you happy, and that bothers people, and it's just hard to understand, bro.
Well, it's because they see that, like, you found like a cheat code, or you found a lane for yourself to thrive, and they're like, oh man, like, you know, they're getting a little nervous because they haven't found their own lane. You know, they're still stuck where they're at, so they're either like jealous or, you know, the crabs in the bucket thing. You know, they're just nervous. You know, there's all different types of stuff. You know, it can be subconscious sometimes, but you know, they're basically just upset, and it's rattling their demons. Yeah, like you said.
Facts. Yeah, it rattles people's demons big time. You know, and they just don't want to see you do better than them. They want to see you do good, but they don't want to see you doing better than them. It's bizarre.
Right.
Weird, like you said.
They see you on like a serious path, and they see that, you know, some serious potential. That's when they're really like, okay, what the hell is going on?
Yeah, it's like crabs in a bucket type shit, like you said, bro. Trying to pull you back down, but nah, I'm good. You can just stay your ass down there. I'm moving up.
Yeah, because they can really see you changing, and they see it happening right in front of their face. So they're like, oh shit, this is really happening right now.
Yes, sir. Oh yeah, it's happening.
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's pretty bizarre how that is. You know, that's why it's important to eliminate people out of your life that try to keep you active. They try to make you question what you like. You know what I'm saying? And question your sanity.
Yeah, just like my homie did the other day.
Yeah, that's narcissistic ass behavior, bro.
And it's good because I have some other friends, you know, who are very supportive, and you know, they've given me that validation. You know, they've been like, damn, bro, you know, like, I can see that you're actually like changing. You know what I mean? And it wasn't me on some like trying to get validation. You know, they said that out of the goodness of their hearts. So, you know, now I know that it's actually happening because other people are noticing it too, besides myself.
Yeah, you got people that just come up to you and say that you're doing a good job, then that's a good thing, you know. But if you got people that's trying to, like your friend, bro, in the last podcast, that shit was just bizarre to me when you told me about that. It's weird. Mm-hmm. That was weird as hell.
Yeah, that was something that I wouldn't have made such a big deal, you know, made a whole episode on the podcast about that, but because he's been one of my closest friends, like, most of my life, you know, it rattled me, so I had to talk about that one.
Yeah, you had to get that shit off your chest because, like you said, that shit hurt your soul and your heart, bro, because, you grew up knowing this guy for years, and then for him to just you know, it basically exposed itself. That shit hurt your soul, bro. So you had to talk about it. That's how I am. That shit really hurts.
Exactly.
It hurts you on the inside, because I've dealt with this shit. Like, I've had, you know, friends that I've been cool with for years, and they literally just started showing their colors out of nowhere, especially when I spiritually elevated, bro. It's just fucking weird.
Man, that's how it is out here. That's just how it is, you know. As soon as we start to elevate, you know, we got to make sure that we're, you know, if need be, we got to find a new secure counsel. You know, start meeting new people that are on the same frequency as us.
Yes, sir. You know, and there's some beautiful shit right there to do that. You know, that's what I've come to realize. You know, out with the old and in with the new, my boy.
Just like us. I mean, me and you are friends now. We weren't friends a couple months ago. You know what I'm saying? We met because we're on the same frequency.
Yep. And it's just crazy how that happened, bro. It's the universe. The universe put us together to make this happen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, this is our friendship is on some crazy shit.
Yeah, most definitely. And I'm grateful for it. You know, it's all because of God. It's all because of Jesus. All because of the Holy Spirit we got within us, and the universe, and being aligned with it, you know, because we're doing God's work and making him proud. So he's basically hooking us up.
He's hooking us up big time, bro.
You know, it's all spiritual, and a lot more people need to wake up to this aspect so we all can operate and do out here instead of being led by these crooked ass celebrities and the devil and this punk ass army.
Celebrating these entities.
Yeah, celebrated entities out here, you know, called celebrities.
That's a cool one, bro. Where did you learn that one?
I have seen it from somebody who left a comment on this video I was watching. I forgot what video it was, but somebody said celebrity. They said celebrity equals celebrated entity, and I was like, damn.
Oh my gosh, that's a game changer.
Yeah, it is, because that's what it is, bro.
Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, that's what it is. Fake ass. Yeah, have you seen these pictures? Have you seen these recent pictures of Lil Durk going around the internet?
Nah, what's going on with his ass?
Bro, there's just these pictures that are going around. You know, his eyes are so big, you know, because I literally think Homeboy is a demon, you know, straight up, because his eyes are so big. And all these pictures of him, like when photographers, they'll catch him just like looking like a fucking goblin or something like that. And it goes viral because he's like, I'll show you these pictures, but Homeboy just looks like a monster. That's the best way I can describe it, is he looks like a monster.
Yeah, that's because he is, bro. If you think about it, you know, that guy is like an agent of chaos or some shit. You know what I'm saying? An agent of chaos, because most of his artists that he signed, they ended up dying on some weird shit, bro. Just out of nowhere. Most of the artists he signed ends up dying. And it's like, what the hell is going on? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, why are these people dying that's signing with your ass and shit? There's definitely some red flags going on with that.
Mm-hmm. And his eyes are so big and beady, like he looks like I don't even know, I don't even know. He just looks like a goblin or some kind of creature that came from hell. Yeah,
he does, bro. You ain't never lied, because his eyes are big as hell, bro, for no reason. Like, why are your eyes so damn big? Are you paranoid? Hold on.
Yeah, and they look like they're like popping out of his head. Like, ooh, I'll send you these pictures, but there's like these couple pictures. It's like a new trend. It's like when Lil Durk looks like he just like doesn't look human, and then these pictures, they just go viral. And I mean, I'm low-key glad, because it's exposing his fucking evil ass.
Ooh, wait. Yeah, it's a lot of demonic things and satanic shit, you know, that's getting exposed more than ever, and a lot more people are speaking up, and a lot more people are speaking on God, you know, and talking about we need to put the big homie upstairs first, more than ever now.
Yeah. Yeah, I've noticed that it's getting more and more. That's the thing that I've noticed is you got people now that are talking about God that weren't talking about God maybe a year or 2 years ago.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like a tidal wave. You know, a tidal wave of people that's coming out talking about the big homie now. And I like seeing that. That's how you know he coming back or something's about to happen.
Yeah, I think there's like a spiritual shift that's going on with the planet because I've noticed more and more that a lot of people are talking about things in a spiritual way. And it's just crazy to me. I don't know how to explain it, but like a lot of people are starting to just like explain things in like a spiritual way.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but you know what I'm saying? I feel like people are getting tapped into what's going on.
Yes. I know exactly what you're saying. It's a shift in the energy of the world right now, and everybody's starting to. It's not everybody, but a lot of people are spiritually awakening right now. You know, I mean, people just light bulbs is just going off left and right, all over the place now. You feel me? And
right.
People just waking up left and right and realizing that this place that we in is not going the way it should be right now. You know. We gotta put God first and start doing the right shit up out here because this world is dark as hell and it's dirty, real dirty. We gotta clean this place up. You feel me?
Yeah, I think it's just getting to be too much for people to handle. Like it's almost like the enemy is doing too much. You know, it's almost like it's just like doing the most. It's being extra. You know, so now, you know, everybody's catching on because they're doing too much. They're trying to do too much.
Well, you know why, right? You know why it's extra ass shit and it's too much, right?
Huh?
It's extra ass shit and it's too much because the devil's time is running out, bro, and the truth is starting to come out.
Right. That makes sense.
You know, time is running out, so that's why they're doing all this demonic shit and just, you know, doing extra ass shit because they're running out of time and the truth is starting to come out left and right. Feel me?
Yeah. That God is way more powerful than the devil.
Yeah, by far, bro. And people are bringing it to the forefront as we should as people, you know, as we should.
Yeah, God, yeah, man, the devil can't do shit. He cannot do anything compared to God.
Facts, bro. That's the absolute truth, my boy. Ooh, wee. Well,
that's crazy.
We're at 48 minutes. You want to knock this one out and then maybe do another one here shortly?
Yeah. Yeah, let's wrap this one up, man. This is a good episode, you know. Kind of went off on some tangents about some stuff, but I think we talked about a lot of good stuff.
Yeah, for real, because I want to kind of want to run this episode back and listen to it and then possibly make another one.
Yeah, I'm down.
All right, buddy. Much love to all the fellow Unchained podcast listeners out there. We really appreciate you guys and much love to you guys. And remember, always put God first and stay on your righteous journey no matter what happens. You know, stay disciplined out here. That's important for all of us, bro.
Absolutely. Shout out to everybody that's been hitting me up, talking to me, you know, on the YouTube channel, talking about semen retention and, you know, commenting on the podcast. You know, we've been getting a lot of people on my channel, bro, that have been talking about our podcast. Like a couple people every day, you know what I mean? So in our you know, it feels like we're starting to reach more people slowly but surely, you know. We're just putting in that work, you know, staying disciplined, and eventually our message is going to be getting out there, bro. So it's exciting, you know.
Absolutely, bro. You just got to keep pushing forward and just keep getting the content. Oh.
All right, guys. Well, this has been the Unchained Podcast. You know what I'm saying? Episode 46. Much love to everybody, and on to the next one. Martin, I will be talking to you, my boy.
All right, buddy. Sounds good, and grateful to have you as a partner, and Talk to you later.
All right, you too, man.
All right, man.
All right, later.